You've been to countless speech therapy appointments, you've practiced all the sounds at home, you've tried every technique the therapist suggested, and maybe you've even gone through with the tongue and the lip tie revisions. Yet your kid is still struggling to communicate. They're still plateauing. You're still frustrated. You're watching other children their age chattering away while your little one remains silent, or they're difficult to understand, and you can't help but wonder, what are we missing? Here's what nobody's telling you. Nearly 1 in 12 US children today, ages 3 to 17 years old, have experienced a voice, a speech, a language, or a swallowing disorder. And the vast majority are often given the same traditional approach that's focused on the output of the sounds and the muscles only, while they're completely missing what's happening with the input and the coordination that's going on inside of the brain and the sensory nervous system. The real problem isn't that your child needs more drills. It's that stress and interference within their nervous system are disrupting that very foundation of how speech develops and functions. And speech is actually a 3-step neurological process. First is input. Your child's brain has to receive this nice, clean, organized information from their external world, from their senses, things like sound, touch, movement, and vision. And then second, the body has to process it all. The brain must integrate and coordinate that sensory information coming in and then plan that with the motor system, timing, and rhythm. And then third is output. Only then can the body produce clear, confident sounds, words, and sentences. And when input and processing are all jammed up, that output is going to stall, no matter how many articulation drills that you're doing. Let me start by telling you a story about Cohen. Before finding neurologically focused chiropractic care, Cohen had a severe speech delay. He struggled to initiate sounds, and he actually wasn't producing very many sounds at all on his own. His parents kept on saying that everything we read says that this is neurological. There has to be a way to stimulate his nervous system. And Cohen's insight scans showed exactly what they suspected, a disconnect in how his nervous system was taking in that information, input, and then coordinating it, what we just talked about is processing, before the speech or the output could happen. And it finally made so much sense to them why his progress had been so slow. Then came the breakthrough. After 2 months into care, it was like a switch flipped for him. Cohen started producing so many more sounds. He was initiating words on his own without prompting. And then before long, he was talking away. In just 3 months, Cohen gained about 3 years of progress, and he finished his speech services after meeting every single one of his goals. So here's the takeaway, guys. The output work matters, but it works best when the input and the processing are clear. Here at Foundations Chiropractic, our insight scans show where stress is stuck in the nervous system. Gentle, specific adjustments then help release that stress, or what we call subluxation, helps to restore vagus nerve function and get the nervous system back to balance again so that the brain can receive, it can process, and then produce speech the way that it was designed to. So if you're exhausted from doing all the things with minimal progress, your child isn't broken or behind. They're just stuck, and stuck patterns can be shifted. Click the link in our bio, comment below, send us a DM to schedule your child's insight scans right here in Fountain City, and let's unlock your child's voice and their potential by fixing the foundation first.